We are back with another content. We are back with Koidi. This is MK21. If you are new, welcome. Click that subscribe button. We even forget to encourage people on episodes, sure. But then somehow it's natural. If a person wants to subscribe, they will subscribe. So yeah, but then we're encouraging you as well to also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and click the like button. If the video is more helpful to you, or like the information like will be more helpful to you, and yeah, we appreciate you for being in tune or staying tuned. Schoa like Snelo Tower. So yeah, what's up, man?
Good.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm good. So
I'm just chilling. What's happening?
I'm well. Like for this one, like we're gonna like touch a bit on the previous episode of spirituality, actually esoteric wisdom, because like I believe we were talking like as if we were talking to people who already knew
about this.
the information. So instead we should talk like we're lecturing and a grade 7 learner. Or you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so that they can be more educated or sure informed or what. Because like there were some terms there, like they were very yeah. It's difficult to understand, but then we're gonna try by all means to explain those words that we used on the previous episode, and we're gonna touch a bit also like and continue, because like we remember when we were recording, like we got disturbed and then we had to cut off the video, and also the cam was disappointing, but it's fine. So yeah, we are back, man. Like first of all, like I'd like to touch a bit like about the thing that you said you didn't understand very well, the one when you said
the time thing.
Sure, the time thing, time zone, you don't understand it very well. Why in South Africa we're using the same time as a whole, but then in United States of America they're using different times. Like for them, it's because like the continent actually. That day I remember I've listened to the podcast. English is not our mother tongue. So I said country that day. So yeah, the continent by itself, it's very large or big. And then it's large in a way that it's stretched like horizontal, not vertically like Africa the way it is. So that's why like many countries are using that's why the countries there in this United States are having time differences with 1 hour, 2 hours, and so on. Either ahead or others are left over. She left behind. So like, do you understand it like now, or still you don't understand it?
It's like I understand it, and like it's just that it took some time, for it to make sense. To me, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get it. You know.
Oh.
Now I get it. And now it's like also with what we were talking about like September being like, the January.
January.
It's like,
I mean, a new year.
yeah, bro,
Sure.
it's like it's crazy. I'm feeling that.
Yeah, you can feel your body like your body tells you many things, but then as many people like don't realize that. You know, like remember the other day we were saying like I don't remember if I was saying it to you or somebody else. I said like you should understand your body when something when like you should learn your body when something is true.
Yeah.
Or when you hear the truth.
No, yeah.
You should know how your body feels like.
Yeah.
How your body reacts.
Yeah, I think you want to say something like that.
Yeah. Because like our bodies tell us, like they communicate with us in a way that our mind doesn't communicate with us like more often. When comparing the two, the body and the mind. Because you can think something, but then your body like feel shaky or like stomach crumbling. So those are the things that we need to go deeper, like to learn more about. Because like if you don't know yourself, I don't know, man. It's a problem. It's a problem.
And nobody's teaching us about these stuffs, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nobody.
Yeah, not like it's true. Like nobody's teaching us about our bodies. I know when you grow up, like in the lower grades, they teach you about your body, what's this and this, your body parts and stuff. But then the real thing that they should teach is how the body works, like how it reacts. But then I understand because like it's associated with spirituality. If they start a subject like this one in schools, it's gonna be a problem.
It's like
because we are captured as a country. We are still colonized. I believe so. We are still colonized. You see, we might be saying like we live in a freedom country, but then
we're not really that.
We are enslaved mentally. They enslaved us.
It's damn. Like right now, bro, it's like I'd say like they did that, but then at the same time you still have like you got a chance to like enslave yourself.
Yeah, we have to enslave. I mean, it's
now.
Or what do you?
I don't know. Enslave.
Okay, like on the slavery, like deslave your mind because you are enslaved. Yeah, deslave.
Yeah, man, that's English, So now, Rao, it's your choice to like stay or remain enslaved or what. You know what I mean?
Sure. But then, like many people are saying, like now we live in a Aquarius world. Some say golden world. Okay, yeah, it might make sense because like nowadays, this information like you can find it like almost everywhere nowadays. Like us, we are also spreading the information. It's an Aquarius world, I believe so, because everything now becomes transparent. You can see through and learn more new things, like new things to you, but then things that have been there. So yeah, for me, like I want to encourage people to do their research, like in their families, because that's where you'll get your own history, your own real history. Like be curious to know about your history, or like how do they used? How were they used to doing rituals and spiritual practices and stuff? Because those are the things that are very important, and we are kind of like ignorant, most of us.
So basically we're saying like September, it's our January, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why most of the time it's like everything is happening, it's like most of the things you wanted, that's from September going upward, that's when you really start to like achieve them or get them.
Yeah,
or whatever
like
that
everything starts to be
like
in harmony.
And it's like right now it's a happy season, bro. Like
sure,
it's not a lot of people who are sad and everything. Like
Yeah, people are always happy.
Yeah.
People are dancing.
Yeah.
And you know, like when you dance, your body is communicating with your mind.
Yeah.
Like when you dance.
Yeah.
It's a serious communication.
Nah, for sure.
And it also heals your mind. Dancing, you heal your mind.
Yeah, because maybe like
Heal your mind.
you also get us like such an excitement or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like man, like
So now it makes sense, bro. Like since you like you put me on and this shit. Like me, I was aware of it,
sure.
but I was just like, man, I know around these times, bro.
Everything your fault.
Yeah, everything is
Sure.
just goes accordingly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now, well, like it's, like you can know something, but then when you celebrate it, it becomes more interesting and more rewarding for you, or like more appealing, like on so like because like I don't know. For example, a holiday.
Yeah.
Maybe okay. Let's make an example about you're not like New Year, actually New Year. Like you said, you knew this time during from September. Actually, like you can feel yourself. Everything got like
yo.
Yeah. Like now that you know, and then you celebrating that. It also cherishes those who are not around, like physically, like those who we don't see.
Yeah.
Our spirits.
It's like some kind of a, like gratitude type of thing.
Yeah.
The more you show gratitude, the more like good stuff.
Sure.
So, yeah, I get it.
Gratitude, man. Gratitude is one of the most important things, like as well. Because for me, you have to be grateful for every little thing that you get from somebody else, or also everything that you get from like the way your life is. I don't know from who, getting it from who, even the information that you are getting. Like you should also be grateful for it. Like show gratitude. Like that's one of the most important things. And also be grateful for all that you are going to have, even though you don't know what is it. Or even though you know your dreams, your goals actually. Even if you know them, just be grateful.
It's crazy, bro. Like if you really sit down and get to think, about it to that level, it's like there's some shit like that people don't even like
entertain.
Yeah, or maybe they're not even like
aware, like
they know what gratitude is, they know what it means.
Sure,
but like some people just think they just think it's a must, or they must wake up every day. Like waking up every day to them, it's a must.
Sure.
And this shit like that, it's not a must, bro. Like, you can die any day.
Yeah.
So that's why each and every day you gotta be grateful,
Sure.
For life.
For life, man.
For the food that you're gonna eat the whole day, because it could have been worse.
Like, I know for myself, I have this other habit, like, but I do it most of the time when I'm alone.
Yeah.
Also when I'm with other people, I also do it, but then internal. Like the food, before I eat food, I also pray for those who don't have food.
Oh, yeah.
Because like I pray.
Yeah.
And I also pray for those who don't have food. I pray for my food, and also pray for those who don't have food.
Yeah.
To put in their stomachs.
Shit.
Like good, like
shit.
It's not like I'm demanding something to the person I'm praying to. Or I'm praying for my food and also praying for those who don't have.
It's crazy. It's crazy for me, bro. Sometimes I just wake up and be like, man.
Yeah.
My life is perfect, bro.
Sure.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
My life is perfect, bro. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Worrying about all this other shit that you don't have and that you can get. That's zero, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I get to think, it's like, yo, there's people out there, bro,
who don't have what you have.
You know what I mean? There's people out there, bro. It's like, I was like I don't know if it was today or yesterday.
Yeah.
There was this other, those people like homeless people. I don't know if they're homeless or what,
Sure.
but like they were asking for like yo, you don't have like that, can you have friend and da da da.
Sure.
And I mean,
Yeah.
just in that situation, I was like, man, for the fact that I'm not the one like doing that, bro. Like I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean?
Sure. And hey, those people like in case we call them nyaupays.
Yeah, but some are not. Some they're not smoking nyaupays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Flopagor like we gave them the name nyaupays. As long as you see them in the corner
Yeah.
doing like, or maybe I miss some takes, we already say nyaupays.
Okay, yeah.
And that's a wrong mentality, man. It's not okay to
And
define a person.
They've already like accepted the name. Like, they even like
They
call
already
themselves
accepted.
that. Like me, I'm in nyaupe.
Hey man, I am laughing, but then this is not something that I should laugh like towards or laugh it like laugh about. It's cool. Yeah, but it's sad, man. It's sad. But then at times, like for me, I don't really know. For me, like to laugh like this, it's not like I love laughing. I love laughing like towards or about serious things. Nah, it's just the way I am. Like I'm always forever smiling.
Yeah, so
I don't even know my sad face.
yeah. Shit. So as you were talking, I was trying to say something, but I'm like, I forgot what is it that I was trying to say. Oh.
Yeah. What is it? Do you remember it right now?
Oh shit! I
forgot.
I had a question for you, dog. Damn, I forgot it.
You'll remember it. Let's move on. And another thing like that I wanna touch about, like on the previous episode, we talked about astrology and astronomy, but then we were referring it as one thing. So it's not really one thing.
Yeah.
But it is one thing actually. But then the difference is not it's not that much bigger because the focus is on one thing. Not like astrology, what do you call it? And astronomy. Actually, astronomy is the branch of science that deals with celestial objects, space, and physical universe as a whole. That's how it's defined. And then astrology, I said astronomy at first, didn't it? Yeah. Then astrology is the study of celestial bodies interpreted as having an influence on human affairs and the natural world. So that's how they differ. But they all deal like with just the universe as a whole. Net astronomy is a branch, sort of like a branch. A branch of science deals with certain this and that and that. Yeah.
I kind of like remember what I was trying to say. Like I asked you, like, do you sometimes feel like you've done so many good things and you're not even getting a reward for them? Like, even though you just doing it genuinely, like doing them, not expecting anything, but it gets to a point where like your shit is not really just going accordingly. You know what I mean? It's not really going accordingly, and then that's where you be like, yo, I've done so many good things, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting any rewards like for that.
Like for me, you know, when you say that, you remind me of the previous episode because I remember Jiga like Lefa was saying or karma, what you can do. I've been doing good things, but then I'm not receiving any good thing. Like that mentality needs to be shifted a little bit. For me, it's not a right mentality to think like that. So for me, like I don't really like note all the good things that I do and expect same percentage of good things that I did or the way more on now, like to come back to me. Nah, I don't even think about it. I just know when I do good things, I'm fulfilling myself.
Yeah.
Either they come or nah, I don't think about them at all.
For me, I think we do get the reward, but it comes in a different way. Just because maybe you helped out so many, hungry people, like homeless people, with food or money.
Yeah.
Don't expect like the reward to be money too, or the reward could be like health.
It could also be life.
It could be life. It could be anything.
Anything. So that's why I don't even think about.
I think we do getting the rewards, but it's not really what
already life. It's a reward. It's a reward and a big one. A very big one. So another thing, equinoxes and solstices. For this one, there will be a picture appearing obviously there.
What is that?
Equinoxes and solstices. We talked about this as well.
Yeah.
Like on episode 1.
Yeah.
So people can see it on the screen. In the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, we have our own specific seasons. So in the northern hemisphere on the 22 or 23rd September, it was their fall or autumn. For in southern hemisphere, it's spring. And then from there, season again.
Yeah.
From there, it's December 21 or 22. So the dates are gonna be like, these dates I've written them like both, like 22 or 23. But then they are guaranteed, not like the right hand side one is always the one that's valid for these decades or previous decades. But then they change when decades go on and centuries actually. In some centuries, there used to be equinox day or like the one on spring. It used to be on the 20th September. Then 21, 22. But then those dates are rare. So now we are on the 23. The 23, the right hand side date actually is the one that applies nowadays. Right now. So now we are in spring, they are in fall or autumn. On the 21 or 22, actually 22 December, it's gonna be their winter. And then for us, it's gonna be the beginning of summer. Even though we are feeling the hot now as if like it's summer. Even though we are feeling the hot like it's summer, but then it's gonna be our summer like from the 22nd December. And then from there it changes. In the northern hemisphere now, on the 20 or 21st March, it's an equinox. The one on December was a solstice. It's equinox. It's gonna be their spring in the northern hemisphere. And then for us, it's gonna be our fall, autumn. And then on the 21st June, which is also rumored to be supposed to be our Christmas in here. In states, it's gonna be it's their summer on the 21st June, 20 or 21st June. And then for us, it's the beginning of winter. You see,
it kind of complicates it a little bit. It's not something that. And it's like, I don't really think a lot of people have interest in such things, bro. Like
such thing.
It's like a lot of people are so ignorant in such But this whole thing is like, yo, what is that? What are you talking about?
But then these things for us, we learn these things in primary, in high school.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Not like we were not too curious, especially like astronomy. or astrology,
Yeah.
a little bit about them, like geography.
Geography thing.
Sure, they will include it in the subject geography.
The thing is, I think maybe I've never taken geography, but I'm just using my common sense. Like,
Yeah, but then in primary,
mm.
I remember very well. That's where they teach about planets and stuff. They also touch a little bit about
social science thing.
Yeah,
Natural science.
sure.
So
Natural sciences. Yeah.
I was saying maybe that in school it just teaches you about how the whole planet operates.
Yeah, it teaches you about how it operates.
They don't touch based on how you should respond to that.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yo, we're in the fucking hood right now, man. That's why like there'll be funny sounds sometimes in the background.
Yeah. Hey.
So it's hectic. SL Studio. We're in the hood, nigga. You know what I mean? We're in the hood. So close to the fucking main road. So excuse.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse the fucking background noises and all of that. Yeah.
And then now, we talked about the stars, star signs and stuff. And I think I didn't really explain them very well, like to a point where you could understand, or everyone could understand better, like at least more, understand more. So these things like the star signs and stuff, but then even if you search star sign, you'll get results of star signs in Google. They are specifically called zodiac. Zodiac
sign.
Sure, zodiac signs. And then for a person who don't know, I'll just read a definition that I got on the internet, like, or what does zodiac mean? So it says a zodiac is an imaginary belt of the heavens extending about 8 degrees Celsius. 8 degrees on each side of the ecliptic, with which are the apparent paths of the sun, moon, and principal planets. It connects 12 constellations and hence 12 divisions called signs of the zodiac, which are the star signs. Each division, however, because of the precision of the equinoxes, now contains the constellation west of the one from which it took its name.
That's a fucking.
It's a long definition. Okay, so we have signs of the zodiac, or star signs. There are 12. And then it says here, actually it's sign of the zodiac, ne? And then it says in contemporary Western astrology. You see now where the problem is. Western. And then Western most of the time is it's most of the time it's always Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying the other day, or like things that we Google, especially about astrology, we get results that favors the Northern. Because most of information comes from the Northern. So when they do these things, they don't really understand. Somehow they don't really understand, or maybe they do understand. They just let them suffer, or like we are information there. So that is the zodiacs and stuff. I think they put the dates according to their environment in the Northern Hemisphere, the way they are affected by the planetary systems and astrology by itself, forgetting or maybe missing the southern hemisphere countries. So,
I think we should have like, you know, different, you know, maybe like a calendar or something, whatever that is, you know,
yeah,
2 different, like, you know, star signs or whatever, even with the dates or whatever, you know what I mean? Because now for us as Africans, it doesn't make sense for us to use, you know, like the I don't know what you call it,
it's the zodiac star signs, the dates, or
yeah, they're like the one that we're using right now. What is it called?
The Gregorian calendar.
Yeah,
sure, the Greek one.
yeah, so I think they should make like two of them. If the African one and the Greek one, because you know, like, okay, right now, like you were saying, you thought maybe you were what was, don't
sure,
to find out what was.
I am what.
Yeah.
So it says in contemporary Western astrology, one of the 12 divisions of the ecliptic, each consisting of 30 degrees marked off from the point of the vernal equinox. Not like this definition is too deep that I don't even really know. I mean, understand it very, 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 very well. But then not that Western thing. That Western thing is a problem because we think, like me, I thought I was Virgo. My zodiac star sign was Virgo because I searched on Google and about the star signs. Then I saw my date falling under Virgo. Then I said, okay, I'm a Virgo. But then now that this information is coming out, like our real history, African history, or North Southern Hemisphere history, now that it's coming, I found out that I'm not a Virgo. I'm a Pisces.
So now tell me, I'm interested to know what are you going to do, like now with the like with your birthday. Are you still the same, celebrating them on the same date, or
like the star sign, or you mean the birthday?
The birthday.
The birthday doesn't change. You see, this thing about star signs, I can also say it, but then let me read, and it makes sense. Like, wait. Okay, like people should understand this actually. In astrology, a sign of the zodiac or a star sign, actually a sign of the zodiac refers to one of 12 specific constellations of the zodiac that the sun passes through. Because like this thing deep. It deep, and then it says a person's particular sign of the zodiac is one that the sun was in when they were born. You get it? Somehow, to make it more simple to understand, maybe between the sun and the planets there's something like a clock which consists of the star signs. If the sun passes through that clock, you're Virgo, then you are born, you are Virgo. You see, something like that.
Yeah, that's how. Maybe it makes sense. It makes sense.
That's why the dates are like this.
Yeah.
So now for these dates, how they were put, I think they were put
like vice versa.
Vice versa. For us, it's vice versa. We have to be the opposite side of the sign that we think we are, that we get the results on Google. Because this thing is, the signs, like they are in a round or in a circle, and then they are 12 in that circle. Only the first one, only the last one. Just like the Gregorian calendar, January is the first month of the year, December is the last month of the year. Let's one like they are like this. They don't change. It's always like this.
Oh yeah, that's why I mentioned like the birthday.
So or African calendar, it change the star sign. Actually, not change. Already with the wavelength. For me, it makes sense because we have the first star sign, we have the last star sign, which is the 12th one, and then how many months do we have? 12, you see. So they matched the way
Yeah.
they are, like. That's why the first star sign, it starts with our new year in September. It's Aries. The last one, Pisces.
Aries, yeah.
Sure, Aries.
I think was it you? I think it was you.
Yeah,
You're saying Mars. You calling it what Mars?
Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
yeah.
Mars. It's Mars.
Yeah.
Mars.
It is like
Oh, I
Mars.
said Mars.
Yeah.
Oh, that day.
Yeah, it's like Mars. I was like,
We were talking, what were we talking about?
We're talking about
It was
like,
off
planets.
cam, right?
Yeah, talking
Off
about
cam.
planets. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mars.
So
But
now-
then the pronunciation, it's not really a bad thing.
Yeah,
But as long as you understand or what, I'm talking about this. Because, I was speaking with X the other day. He talked something very powerful
Yeah.
to me. And it made an impact, actually. It made more sense to me.
Yeah.
He was saying, already, right now we are very obsessed, especially as black people, we are very, very, very obsessed to know English.
Yeah.
Like to speak English fluently, or like via, or like most people define a successful person or a smart person as the one who speaks
who's
English
fluent.
Yeah, who's fluent speaking English.
It's sort of
For-
like
Forgetting, or like now we have our own tribe languages, our own roots. So
that's why
like talk.
that's like me. That's why I was like I've always said, like, English is just another language, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's necessary for you to know English, bro. You know?
Sure.
It's not that thing of like, yo, now because I'm 30 now.
I don't want to know English.
Nah.
Nah.
Bro.
I'm not against that, man.
Yeah.
English is a universal language. It's
Yeah.
meant to connect people from different places. Just like Zulu, the way it is.
You know,
I'm not saying it's like that in books.
You know, I think why there's sort of people created, like, that stigma that, okay, if you can't speak English fluently, you dumb, you stupid, whatever.
Yeah.
That's because the education system use it as a first additional language. You know
Sure,
what I mean?
sure.
So if you don't know English, you've never been to school then. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
automatically you dumb. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I understand where it comes from.
That's another problem. And X was saying, like, since we are doing this thing, like speaking English and stuff,
Yeah.
we were also talking vernacular,
Mm.
speed, by the way,
Mm.
our own language. And then nowadays we don't realize or learn speed when we talk our own languages. We speak errors. But then if we speak errors in English,
Yeah.
it's a joke.
It's
It's another thing, man. Yo,
Why boss?
it's another thing. It's a big thing. It's a mummy.
That's why even people are afraid to talk in English, because they're afraid to fuck it up. But like,
Yeah.
oh, they're gonna laugh at me or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I get it. I get it.
And he said something, X. He said, like, since we're living like this, man, Africans or South Africans actually, we are in trouble, like, cause not really that trouble here, like theory. There are consequences, very difficult or very difficult or big consequences.
Yeah.
But then they are okay. But there are consequences because there will be a time. That's what he said, ne? That is it.
And
There will be a time, quoted. There will be a time whereby in the world we won't have what we call black people. We'll just be black people by our skin. But then,
it will be too modern.
sure,
Modernized.
we are black by skin, but then modern. Yeah.
Hey, but I mean, it goes with the time, bro. I think it goes with the time, bro.
Sure.
Right now, it doesn't really make sense for me to wear the same shit that our elders were wearing like 40 years back. It doesn't even make sense.
I get it's the modern lifestyle.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something that we just have to accept. You know what I mean? It's like, okay.
But then it's not really about wearing, not the language.
Because that's where it's going to get. Right now, it's like the language that we're using the most, it's English. Even if you're just chilling, bro.
Like even most people, they want to take their children to private schools.
Everything. It's
talk English. Wow.
You know what I mean?
I know, like it's very nice thing to hear kids speaking fluent English, but then our languages.
Yeah, but then
we are losing our roots.
But the thing, like your language, bro, your own language is something that you will never forget or whatever, man.
Matter what people are doing nowadays, it's a problem.
You know, the fucked up part is that you taking your kids to private schools and all that.
Mommy, this and that.
And then when they get home, try to speak them with them in Venet.
Sure, that's what I suggest.
You know,
that's the best solution.
Because now they just grow up, talking in English at home, and when he gets to school, it's still English. It's like. The nigga just know, like, yo, I'm Zulu, I'm petty,
but then
nothing.
English, wow.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of fucked up. And I understand it might get to that, to that point.
It will get to that point. But then, for me, from my side, I won't be included in those statistics. Of the people who forgot about their roots. It's a difficult thing, man.
But then with the language and all of that, I understand it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like it's something that has to do with time. When time goes on, that shit changes. You know what I mean?
Sure. And then I want us to touch a bit about religions. Religions, but then this one is very deep. It's very deep, like religion. Do you believe like Africans had regions? Yeah. Before colonization. Or before being colonized?
Shit. I ain't never really thought about it. You know what I mean? Like shit like this before.
Yeah.
But I think they had.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Why don't we know about that?
That's the thing, bro. We don't know. It's like whatever system that like we follow right now, or maybe we just. It's something that it was created. I don't think it was created by our own, people like forefathers,
Yeah.
It's something that they just, do it on them. It's like, yo, this is what you're trying to, you gotta follow this.
Sure.
And then, the generation after them, they was already, adapting into this whole thing, whatever.
Yeah.
So I think it's a whole lot of things that has been. Like a whole lot of things that we don't know because of this system they've created for us. Yeah, we in right now. So I also think maybe they did have
religion.
Yeah.
From my side, I don't think they had religions. Africans were people who believed in their ancestors. And also via the research the research that I've done. It's like that.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like African people.
But I'm not saying we're like, there was no religion. There were no religions. No, I'm not saying that.
So you trying to say like there was no churches?
No. Like churches were there. Were there. But then religion, something else. I believe we had only one religion, if you want to call it a religion. African spirituality or African religion. Just like the way we define other religions. Hey, Indian what, Inging what, Arabian what. I believe we were like African what, African what. As all Africa. No, but then churches, a church is a different thing. Obviously, man, even our great grandmothers and grandfathers, like those who came in the world first, or like they also believed in their creator. But I won't say it's God because I don't know what were they calling. But then every religion has a creator, and they also know like the creator doesn't just communicate with a human being. The creator has messengers. So they believe that they are the messengers. I'm not saying the ancestors only were the messengers, but then the ancestors were messengers of the physical people. Or maybe like above the ancestors, there are also other messengers. But then who transferred this same message that comes from one creator?
Some shit you never know. I'm laughing right now because I just remembered something I was watching yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, this nigga, like, he's asking another nigga to, like, to set up fucking, the theme is like heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe they wanted to shoot a video or something. So they had to, make a fucking, portray heaven.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So their argument was about, yo, nigga, I want this shit to look like heaven.
Yeah.
And the other one was like, yo, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to know how heaven looks like, bro? Like, that was funny to me. I was like, yo, and that's crazy, bro. We all don't know. We all don't have like, we don't have an idea how that shit looks like. And for me, it's like, bro, I'm starting to kind of believe there's no such thing, man,
as heaven.
Heaven and hell.
Yeah.
I don't think there's such thing.
Yeah, if you believe so, yeah.
Do you really think that they do exist? Heaven and hell.
Heaven and earth.
Heaven and hell.
Heaven and hell. Man.
I don't really think they exist.
If I say they exist, heaven is the earth, and then hell is just the mentality of people who do do things that we define as we're not trying healing. Yeah, I define that as hell. Yeah. And then heaven is those who are happy, always, who are cherishing, always. Yeah. That's how I might define it.
Nah, me, I don't think they do exist, bro. Heaven and hell. It's like, first of all, your body, bro, it's underground until it draws tension, like,
yeah,
yeah, and then your spirit, I don't know what's happening with it.
Sure.
So like, how do you go to hell and then go to like heaven?
But you see, that one we can't argue about it because we don't really know where the spirit goes when you're dead or when you die, when a person dies. We don't know where that spirit goes because we can't even see it like that. Just like saying, hey, you have a nice aura. I mean, you have a great aura. Yeah. You can't see it, but then nowadays we have machines that can capture your aura. Kylian photography. Yeah, there's a Kylian photograph. Like it's a special camera that one. Josie side, Rose Bengal, that side. Yeah, capture you, then you see an aura like.
Yeah, sure. It's like I get what you're talking about.
Sure, you get it. Yeah. Or right now you can't see or a person is a great aura, but then you can feel a person, like the way you feel when somebody, I don't know, maybe I don't know who I can say who, man. I don't know, maybe someone comes here and have a nice connection with them. You can feel them. Or, you start to be here, like even your spirit, like
I'm saying it's the energy. Like,
energy.
The energy.
Sure, the energy.
But now you're explaining it like properly now. It's the aura,
it's aura. it's a aura.
Yeah.
Just like a tree. A tree has an aura or energy.
Yeah.
When you go under the tree, when it's hot like this, you feel comfortable. You feel more feel like you could just sleep under that tree. It's just the energy or the aura of the tree. So human beings are also like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's nice. Not like I have a nice aura, a great aura.
Oh, yeah.
I believe so, and I know for sure for a fact because there are people who most of the time when they are with me, they feel free, they feel happy, like everything is just good. Like even at sometimes they even call on Fitz. Nah, when I'm with you, Fitz, like I feel good, man. Where are you? I wanna see you. Yeah. You see, things like that, and I'm grateful for that. Somehow I always tell myself, nah, I'm a healer because I can heal people to be happy. Not to be happy. I believe so. I call myself a healer. I'm not a qualified doctor like Barbarian what or anything. Nah, I'm a healer myself.
You're a good energy.
Yeah, I got a good energy that heals people. To have a good energy as well.
It's like, I might pull up with my own stress and all of that.
Yeah.
And when I get to chill with you, I get to come down.
Sure, come down, yeah. And at times I'm very sensitive because I can even feel my energy draining if there's someone with an energy that drains me. I can even feel that. And I believe every human being is capable of that.
Nah, for sure. With me, bro, I'm not really. I would say I'm a bit uptight. Me, I'd say I'm an uptight person.
Sure.
So it's like some people like when you first meet me, if they don't have their own hyped up energy and all of that,
sure,
I'm just that nigga, just yo, what's
just
up?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then once we get to know each other, get used to each other, it's like I want to hang out with that nigga forever now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But like before, it's just I'm in my own zone. I don't know you shit, the type of shit. You know what I mean?
Like I'm like that as well.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for me sometimes to connect with people.
Yeah.
Like to connect. First time meeting people and then we connect.
You let's do it again tomorrow. Yeah. Type of shit.
It's hard. I believe like there are people who you'd meet in life, just connect, and then there are people who like you don't connect at all. You need to push some barriers to get to that point whereby you are connecting, but then you can't connect with anyone.
And that's another thing that we still don't like. People they're not aware of, energies, bro. Like
sure, let me check. Like the energies.
Yeah, the energies, bro. It's like, yo, we still good. It's like, just because we would first meet up for the first time, and then maybe do some crazy shit.
Sure.
Like have that dope experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after that, some might expect the friendship to go on, grow, or whatever.
Yeah.
But then sometimes the situation was only meant to happen once. You know what I mean? It's like,
sometimes it's like that.
you know what I mean? And then after that, you start forcing the friendship, and just because we had a good time together, first time we met, it's like, you know what I mean? And
You see that, ne? I know how to deal with that,
yeah,
but I feel like it's natural
yeah,
because, like the way you described it,
yeah,
I can meet you in Ed Groove.
yeah,
We vibe. But then, before we separate or we part our ways, we part ways or part ways.
Yeah,
So, hey, before you part ways, I'll leave a message to you.
yeah.
Right, Baba. You are special, and now you've met a special person. This is not anything that can happen to anybody. Because I am special. I feel like I'm special.
It's a fucking coincidence.
Yeah. So yeah, most of the people like that I've told this thing, they also connected like, oh wow, Velen, like you're special.
Yeah.
Like, they are very happy. Like,
man, I'm glad
to
I
have met me.
Yeah.
I'm also glad that I met you, man.
Yeah.
Like most of my friends, like, yo, man, I'm glad I met them.
Yeah.
Like everybody that's part of my life and experiences, I'm glad I met them.
For sure.
Because there's no bad person, like, to me. Like, I don't remember bad friends, but then as we grow up, we know we lose some friends, we gain friends.
And also, like, that's cool though. Like, you need to get to a point where it's cool. Like, your homies, if you're not hanging out with the old homies,
sure,
it's cool. You know what I mean? Sometimes we outgrow each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes like we realize, oh, yeah, I'm this way. And it's not like we're fighting now, or maybe there's something wrong or whatever.
Sure.
We we just outgrew each other and shit like that. You know?
It's life the way
it's how it is.
It is. Yeah, it is what it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah. Because some things you might say, this is a coincidence. For me, I don't believe in coincidences.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just the law of attraction at work or operating. I don't believe in coincidences because sure, everything that happens, it happens for a reason.
Shit. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Because most of the friends that I have now, like when I reflect back, like back then you wouldn't say, these guys would be friends like this, the way they are. So hey man, like the friendship thing.
Yeah.
I believe it's just the universe connecting us, or God. You might say God or your creator, that person that you believe. It's
Kinda
just
like,
the creator connecting you.
Connecting the same people that kind of think the same, or maybe sometimes believe in the same things.
Yeah. Like that day you said something about praying. When you pray, like it feels weird.
Yeah.
Or you don't even know what to say, or you said what kind? I don't remember the words well.
I was saying like, when I used to pray, like it used to be different than now.
Oh yeah.
Back then I was like on the my knee type of shit.
Sure.
Really, God, you know what I mean?
Like when you pray, which language do you use?
I was using my own language.
Oh, your own.
Yeah.
Speak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So and then now, but then it feels weird because like I'm starting to like second guess this whole, like question this whole thing. Like, man, this thing doesn't really make sense for me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like even if I'm just chilling like this, bro.
Sure.
As long as I'm genuine about something that I feel like I should pray for or pray about.
Yeah.
I don't really have to kneel down. I can be like, man, I need bread. Because I think whoever that's responsible, whoever,
sure,
the high power that's there, the creator, I think, and like, if it's God, he already knows.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
He already knows that, okay, tomorrow you're not going to have bread the whole day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So praying is like, telling God is like, yo, God, I don't have bread. Please make, you know what I mean? So it's like me, bro, you already know what's up. Like, just tell me I need your guidance from now. From now on, I'm like, just show me what to do. Like
that, you see, like that part, show me what to do.
Yeah.
I believe like that's the sentence or words that should be included in prayers.
Like, just give me the
give me a
wisdom.
glimpse, wisdom. Show me what to do.
To surpass or overcome this situation. Because I'm not gonna be like, God, I know you already know that I'm in this situation, and you knew that I was going to be in this situation.
Yeah.
So now all I need is your guidance.
Your guidance. What's the next step? Because I'm kind of lost. I don't know the next step.
You know what I mean? That's how I kind of pray now these days.
And then, like, if you pray like that, that's where you'll see your answers.
You know what I mean?
Like asking for guidance or steps or what to do.
Yeah.
That's where you'll see the real answers. Like most of the time, for not like my experiences, like that's what I know for sure. Yeah. Now for me, like I'm used to praying using English. So the other day when I was speaking to your ex, he mentioned about praying and stuff. Then I said, man, let me try praying with. Actually, next time when I pray, let me try praying with my own language. Oh, bruh. It was challenging.
It's like
it was challenging.
You really start going to be like. You don't think like each and every word you're gonna say, like you're gonna take time thinking about it.
Bruh, it feels weird.
Yeah.
But then prayer should be prayed in any language as long as you are fluent.
You connect.
Sure.
It's about, because me sometimes I be praying and I can't feel like I'm like, man, this prayer is useless if if I don't feel attached with the high powers, or like
And there's something wrong that we are doing, most of us people, using, especially for those who believe in God, like using the words that always include God. Oh my God, when they're in trouble. Oh my God. Oh my. Like it's not a proper way, like to honor the Creator. By always calling up the Creator on nasty things. Oh my!
I've once had on that somewhere. It's like niggas would like use the wrong, like someone. Oh my fucking freaking God!
Like that. I didn't want to say fucking.
Oh God,
bro!
Motherfucking God! You know what I mean? It's like.
That's not a proper way,
fucking God, at the same time, it's like, what? What are you trying to say?
Now, like for me, I even progress myself, like when I want to say, oh my. But then, like, even on my experiences, I was not using oh my God. I was not including God. I was saying gosh. But then now I programmed myself. Like every time when I want to say, when I'm amazed, when I want to say oh my, I said oh my word. Oh my word. Everything. Oh my word.
I think
that's how I program myself.
I think I use shit more than like
shit.
Because like instead I was like oh my word, I'm like oh shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then that doesn't make sense for me though. To be someone for somebody to this shit is be like, for somebody to be like, oh, holy fucking Jesus is like, bro, like holy shit, holy shit. Yeah.
Damn it, man. Like even like saying it right now, like my words, like
It's like, bro, what are you saying?
I know, so I'm forcing it. It's too negative.
Yo, you know what I can do? What I can't do, it's like cares in my own language. Cares in Spanish, bro. Like I can't, bro. Even if I can hear somebody cursing in their own language, like in their own indigenous language, like you sound stupid. You know what I mean? It's like you sound stupid. You have no morals or standards or something. It's like imagine, you know what I mean? But in English, it doesn't really sound like.
Sure, I get it. I get it. But what is experience as a one?
Nah, bro.
As a rogar is feed. As in the hlapa.
But then you like you be sounding like different. Like what?
Yeah. Eish, yeah, man. I think this is enough for this episode, right? Yeah, we want to continue more, like as we said, like
It's like
it never ends.
It never ends.
Never ends.
Each and everybody have their own different opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're not saying, somebody else's opinion
Sure.
is like the right one or whatever.
For everyone. Like,
Legit, nah, just whatever they make sense to you.
Sure, 100%.
It's like to each his own type of situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's your boy Cody, man. CYDWE. Y'all already see, bro. I'm out here with the motherfucking. I'm doing me. We out here. You know what I mean?
Sure. Sure. The other day, Brain was laughing at me when I say issue many times in the video. Like, hey, I say, you condemned me. Hey, but it's fine. So yeah, we're closing it up. This is MK21. Peace, and don't forget to subscribe or like. Also comment. We want engagement on these topics, so they might be helpful. Actually, they will be helpful
Really
for everyone and also for us. So yeah, sure.